All right, Shalom, Michael. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'asham, Yahushua, Ba'asham, Rekah, Kodash. I'd like to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Shalom to the elect that Jesus written all true faith and sincerity. And yet today, I just want to title this lesson, Loose a Little Season, man. You know, because pretty much these devils, Salakia, the Edomites, through their pride of their heart, the pride have deceived them. They truly believe that this place America is going to go on forever, not knowing this is for a little season, man. This is not to you know to eternity for you Edomites, man. Because a lot of people that believe that this is the end all be all, man. You know, which is not. This is just a shadow. The valley of the shadow of death is just passing by, man. That's all it is. So before I get that in Revelations, the 20th chapter, I'm gonna get some real quick. This is Second Ezra chapter 4, and verse 37. It says, "By measure have he measured the times, and by number he numbered the times, and he doeth not move nor stir them until the said measure be fulfilled." So guess what? It's a certain amount of things that's about to happen in America to end to move into the next time period, to the next age, which is the kingdom of heaven. The end of the world is here, man. You see the prophecies and everything going down. That's why this place of miracle was established, so the Lord can show his power. And before that, everything has to come into its perfection. And we see it, and this place, it's not going to take 50 years for this place to go down, man. It's here, man. And we see it every day, man. Every time the sun go down, it's a step closer to Esau's downfall. You know, it's a little season, man. That's talking about now. You know, that's talking about now, because this place, America, when it really was established, was a little over what 200, 300 years ago. A little under 300, over 200, something like that. This place was established, and when it really got a full grip on the earth was after that Second World War, man. When they dropped the bombs on them goose, man. That's when the earth was acquired before Esau, man. Once again, that's when these devils had the Jews, man. You know. Okay, so let's get this in Revelation 20th chapter. Revelation 20 and 1 saying, "I saw an angel come down from heaven, having the key of the bottomless pit, and a great chain in his hand. And he laid hold on the dragon, that old serpent, which is the devil and Satan, and bound him 1,000 years." And that's when, that's when you devils had hit that Roman Empire fell, and that was that period between that time and when the between that time and the Renaissance, man. He was bound 1,000 years, man. It says, "And cast him to the bottomless pit, and shut him up, and seal him up, and seal upon him, and set a seal upon him, that he should deceive the nations no more, till the 1,000 years be fulfilled. And after that, he must be loosed a little season." So yeah, after those 1,000 years, you first thing you did was iconoclasm, man. He said that you should deceive the nation no more, and until the 1,000 years be fulfilled. See, the Lord, he got certain time periods that he does things. That's why I say he measured certain times, you know, and he don't stir there until the said measure be fulfilled. So it's a certain amount of things going to happen in that period of time, man. You know, and guess what? We're in that time now where the end of this age is coming, man. Everything these devils do is furthering the their downfall and the coming of our Lord. You know what I mean? Speaking on the mark of the beast, which is the microchip, not knowing once they implement that, the Lord, hey, he already around the corner, but Scripture says he comes quickly. It also tells you in matter of fact, let's get that. Let's get this in Matthews. Because hey, it's a little season, man. You thinking that you're gonna get this thing rolling since you came back into power, and that's why you devils are proud as well, man. You thinking that you just gonna always come back, man. You know, you just look on the just speaking on that movie Independence Day. You made forearm, man. You had to constantly remind yourself that you're gonna win, but the pride have deceived you, man. You're gonna be utterly destroyed, man. You know. So this is Matthew's 24 and 29. It says, immediately after the tribulation of those days shall the sun be darkened, and the moon shall not give her light, but the stars shall fall from heaven, and the powers of heaven shall be shaken. So that's after the tribulation of those days. That's about the hour of temptation, man. When all hell breaks loose, when that chip is being mandated, man. You know, that's when the Lord is gonna shut. You're gonna. That's when that certain time, that certain day, when the Lord's gonna come back with the missiles and slay the third part of man. But I ain't saying that it's gonna be the same day or the next day after the chip is being mandated. It's a certain measure of time, a certain period of time where that chip is gonna be here, man, and the Lord is gonna come back on that certain day. The Lord Yahweh get him, man. You know, when the Lord Yahweh get Yahweh Shai, the green light to come back, man. You know, so you're not gonna you're not gonna you know as pretty much you're gonna be disappointed when you bring out that chip, man, and mandate it. You're gonna be disappointed because that's when the Lord is gonna come back and shut it down. I'm going back to the lesson. You ain't got that long, man. You only here for a little season, man. You know this is the time now. Esau is not gonna have a 1,000-year reign, man. You know these devils hey man, they about to be utterly destroyed. You know this is Job 14:5. It says, seeing his days are determined, the number of his months are with thee. Thou hast appointed his bounds that he cannot pass. See, that's a set measure of time, man. And guess what? That's the great Gulf fits. You know, at a certain point, Esau can't go no farther, man. As you can see with his wisdom, and it lets you know that Esau is losing his kingdom because his wisdom is perishing, man. Just on a smaller scale, you see these different iPhones. They got the iPhone 11, and it's the same damn phone with 3 cameras, man. This his wisdom is perishing, man. So it lets you know he's losing his kingdom, and the Lord, hey, you see it like how you can shoot a basketball and it's high, but guess what? It arcs down and it just don't it goes high, then it arcs down into the goal, man. Well, we witnessing the downfall of this devil, you know, and it's none but net with the Lord, man. It's perfect. It's gonna come into its perfection, man. You know, just how these people thinking that everything is all fine and dandy until that day. It's gonna be that event where all hell is gonna break loose, man. You know, it's gonna be that time, you know, and that measure it's gonna come in its perfection, man. You know, this place ain't got longer, man. Pretty much. That's pretty much the overtone of this lesson. This place don't have much longer, man. You know. Let's see. This is Job 20 in verse 4. It said, "Know not this of old, since man was placed upon earth, that the triumphing of the wicked is short, and the joy of the hypocrite but for a moment." Yeah, and that's what's going on. This place, America is really getting this 15 minutes of fame, man. You know, and the Lord is setting this. This is the arena the Lord is going to use to once again establish name upon the earth, man. This is that vessel the Lord is going to use to bring the fame once again by destroying this place, man. And when America when it truly became a superpower was when they dropped them bombs, man. And guess what? It's going to happen. It's going to happen over here, man. That's how the Lord is going to get his fame. How America got his fame and the earth was quiet before them. But guess what? It's going to happen with the Lord. How about Shem Shai, man? Because when the missiles gonna come, it's not gonna be no crazy fashion. They're gonna come in order. They're gonna have a certain arrangement. You know, where they ain't gonna bump into each other, man. You gonna know then that's your how about shit, man. I was shy. You know, and hell's gonna pass away with a great noise. You're gonna know America failed, man, when the missiles hit around zero, man. You know, but the train for the wicked is short, man. So you lose for that little season just to just for the rest of the prophecies to be for the rest of the prophecies to come to pass, man. You know, just for the rest of the prophecies to come to pass. Like I said, matter of fact, let's get that back in Second Ezra, man. Because hey, you know, before the discretion and everything comes, that chip got to come, man. You know, and that's what we looking for now. So that measure can be fulfilled. You know, so that next age can start. Once the chip come, man, we know, hey, it's gonna be around the corner for the heavens and the earth pass, man. What a great noise, you know what I mean? So this is bear with me. Let's see, Salakia. I think that's First Ezra. Yeah, okay. Second Ezra, chapter 4, in verse 37 again. It says, "By measure have he measured the times." See, so the Lord, he got a certain time period that he that he sets up, you know. And guess what? And to let you know how just the Lord is, man, because these certain measures, these other kingdoms was ruling, man. You know, the Egyptians had they measure. You know, the Babylonians, the Assyrians. You know, the Greeks, the Romans. All of these other nations had their time to rule, man. You know, and Esau, through his pride, thinking that it was of his own, that he came back and ruled again, man. You know, it says, and by measure have he measured the time, and by number he numbered the time. See, his days are determined. The number of his months are with thee, man. See, these devils, they on borrowed time, man. You know, they think it was they own power, not knowing that this place America's finna. The scripture says, America has suddenly, Babylon has suddenly fallen, man. It's fallen when it's something sudden. It's out of nowhere. But guess what? It came to its perfection, man. You know, that's that's what's happening into America. Is coming into its perfection. The famine is coming. The race wars. The mark of the beast was the microchip. All that is coming into its perfection because when the Lord says He's going to pour out His wrath, He's not going to pour it in this halfway. The cup is halfway filled. It's going to be all the way to the brim, man. You know, so yeah, these police is getting off, but that's the Lord filling that cup up. Jake is getting riled up off that. Yeah, I mean, when the famine, as you can see with these chicken sandwiches incidents, right? Well, just imagine the mindset of these people when there's not even a damn some bread to look at, man, or a sneaker wrapper, man. You know, they're gonna go crazy, man, because when America teaches you to please the flesh, when it turns 12 o'clock, you got an instinct. It's time to eat now. Well, guess what, man? That is coming to us. That cup being filled up, that cup, that wrath. When the Lord pours out, it's gonna be filled up to the brim, man. You know. Matter of fact, it says, and he doeth not move nor stir them until the said measure be fulfilled. See that said measure. So when it's all filled up to the brim, that's when the Lord finna pour out His wrath, man. Like I was saying, these other kingdoms had their time to rule, man. They already had they measure what they was gonna rule. That time period they was gonna rule, man. You know. And guess what? We in that last little you know bit, man, before the kingdom of heaven is established. And when the kingdom of heaven is established, it's gonna be eternal, man. You know. So you Edomites, you can't say that it ain't fair because the Lord gave every nation a chance to rule, and guess what? You failed miserably, man. That's why you failed back then, and guess what? It's gonna even be worse now. Matter of fact, going back to Second Ezra, the 4th chapter. Let me get that. Second Ezra 4 and Salakia. And verse 30. It says, "For the grain of evil seed has been sown in the heart of Adam from the beginning, and how much ungodliness have it brought unto this time, and how much shall it yet bring forth until the time of threshing come." See, so this is the most wickedest kingdom ever erected, man. That's why I thought this is the time of the threshing. This is the time when the reapers are going to come, and the Lord with that what it is, Revelation 14. The let's just get that real quick. Let's just get that real quick. Cause guess what? We gotta understand. The Lord said He's gonna come in a thief in the night, man. You know, so it's gonna come out of nowhere. You know, this is on Revelations 14 and 14. "I looked, and behold, a white cloud, and upon the cloud one sat like unto the Son of Man, having on his head a golden crown, and in his hand a sharp sickle." See, cause this is the time of the threshing. This is that time right now, man. Because it's so much wickedness. The scripture says that her sins have reached unto heaven. These devil have done every possible wicked thing that you could ever do. You know, and Jake, we got that zeal, you know, and we was created to be righteous. It's certain things these Edomites have done that we, you know, really, how can you concoct that? You know, unless you had to be the wicked, man. You know, so this is that time of the threshing, man. You know, we're coming into that time when the Lord's going to pop up. And guess what? It's not going to be 50 years from down the line, man. See, World War III brewing. You know, that chip is suddenly creeping up on these people, man. You know, the chip is creeping up on these people, man. And when it is being mandated, you're going to know, hey, the prophet that been among you, start with the apostles and nails on down, man. You know. So this is second, it's like this Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 2, and 1. "For the ungodly said, reasoning with themselves, but not aright. Our life is short and tedious, and in the death of a man there is no remedy. Neither was there any man known to have returned from the grave." See, this chapter is talking about the elites talking with themselves, man, having these meetings, and this is what they talk about, man. See, the thing is, the elite knows what's going on. You know, matter of fact, I'm gonna continue on this. But before it said, "In the death of a man there is no remedy, neither was there any man known to return from the grave." And that's talking about once they get out of rulership, and that's gonna be a wrap. Because back then that deadly one was healed, man. By the way, it came, it was that one, it was foreign to America, and you see, Rome this is Rome all over again, man. This is Rome all over again, man. You know, and that's why they know this time when they fall, that's it, man. You know, it says, "For we are born in all adventure, and we shall be hereafter as though we had never been. For the breath of our nostrils is made as smoke, and a little spark in the moving of our hearts." It said, "Which being extinguished, our body shall be turned to ashes, and our spirit shall vanish as the soft air." And yet, that's what's going to happen to them Edomites, man. They're going to be totally done away with, man. You know, as I said, they shall be turned into ashes. That's that stubble. That's stubble, man. And the scripture tell you in Sirach, the 10th chapter, why is earth and ashes proud? Because the fate of you Edomites is stubble, man. At the end of the day, you know, and saying our spirit shall vanish as the soft air, meaning that it's not going to be an Edomite on the planet, man. It's not going to be no Edomites on the planet. The spirit of an Edomite is not going to be on the planet, man. Now, whatever the Lord does with those spirits, that's what He's going to do with them. But it's not going to be a nation of Edom on the planet Earth no more, man. You know, it says, "And our name shall be forgotten in time, and no man shall have our works in remembrance. And our life shall pass away as the trace of a cloud, and shall be dispersed as the mist that is driven away with the beams of the sun, and overcome with the heat thereof." Let me read that again, Salakia. "And our name shall be forgotten in time, and no man shall have our works in remembrance." Yeah, and guess that's what's gonna happen, man. And we're gonna have that new Passover to constantly remind us about this hell, man. You know, and tells you that he shall fly with his dream, he shall perish like his own dawn, man. See, these Edomites, that scriptures call them small, meaning they're insignificant. you know. But the Lord used them as the valve, the vessels fitted for discretion, man. You know, when we get in the kingdom, you think we're gonna be thinking about a damn Edomite or a Ford F-150, man? Oh, that's why I say the word's gonna be gonna vanish as well. We ain't gonna think about no damn F-150 in the kingdom, man. You know, oh, that's gonna be done away with, man. You know, it says and our light shall pass away as the trace of a cloud; it shall be dispersed as the mist that is driven away with the beams of the sun, and overcome with the heat thereof. So you don't know where that cloud was before it had moved, man. If you just looked at the cloud and you look down and it moved, you look back up, you can't find that exact spot where it was, man. And it said as the mist that is driven away. So they just say you use a spray bottle, you know, spray some water in the mist. Guess what? It's just gonna disappear. That's how it is here in America. It's just it's a shadow passing by, man. A mist. You see it for a minute, but guess what? It fades away, man. You know, and it's not gonna be sitting there for 50 years, man. It's gonna be you gonna be able to see it pass away, man. You know, it says this the point right here. Verse 5, it says, for our time is a very shadow that passeth away. See, this is the valley of shadow of death. A shadow just passed by, man. A shadow is a temporal thing. When something is temporary is not is it's for a short time, man. That little season is just a little season, man. You know, the Lord used this place just for the rest of the prophecies can be fulfilled, man. And this is our punishment. So when we get into the kingdom, we're gonna appreciate the kingdom even more, man. You know, it says for our time is very shadow that passeth away, and after our end there is no returning, for it is fast sealed, so that no man cometh again. See, it is fast sealed, meaning ain't no way around that, man. And you see it now by the way the prophets coming out. You know that it's the end, man. You know that that measure that cup is being all. Hey, that measure is being filled, man. You know, and when you see that chip con, you gonna know then, man. You know, when all hell break loose, you gonna know then, man. You know, but this devil it don't have that much longer at all. Not at all. You know, they might sneeze and the end might come, man. You know, so they you know, trying to fight tooth and nail to keep this kingdom going. But hey, it's fast sealed, man. You know, this is it for you Edomites. So yeah, I can just hold up edifying and give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahushua, by Hashem, Kakodash. Double honor to the apostles and elders of the great millstone. Shalom to the elected, word not true faith and sincerity. DTA, abide babal.